Okay, continuing lesson 1 here, or unit 1, excuse me, lesson 10 deals with collecting like terms. By the end of this very short video, hopefully you were able to simplify algebraic expressions by collecting like terms. So, what are like terms? Like terms are going to consist of basically one of two things. Okay, number one is a constant. Okay, constants, by definition, if you read the one below, are something with a fixed value. The value never changes. Alright, that's our way of talking about numbers in general. All numbers are constant. For example, if I say hold up 5 fingers, my guess is everyone's holding up 5 fingers. There's no, some people have 3 and some people have 6. No, pretty sure everyone knows what 5 is because it's a constant value. Okay, so like terms are either constants, notice this big word right here, or variable expressions with the same variable and exponent. So it's two things, two different ideas here. All right, looking at, what did I just do? All right, sorry about that. All right, looking at our 4 examples that we have here today. All right, we're asked to simplify. And so what we're going to do is we are going to look for either constants to combine, all right, or variable expressions with the same variable and exponent. So number 1, you'll notice I have 2 pieces with an x. All right. Now, when we go to combine like terms, we're adding. So what we're going to do is follow the integer rules for adding, which tells me if I have different signs, like I do in this case, I'm going to subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive 1. I don't need to put a 1 here, but if you do, it's okay. All right. Then I also have in this problem y's. Okay. These have the same sign, so I'm going to add them and keep the sign, and my simplified answer is x plus 5y. We want to make sure that we're doing these in order, and what that means is we always want our variable first. If there's 2 variables, we'll always go alphabetically, so x comes before y. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Alright, so I see 12 is a constant, minus 3x, that's a variable term, plus 6, which is a constant, plus 5x. Again, I have constants and I have variables. I'm always going to start with my variables. Alright, so I have negative 3 and positive 5. Different signs. We subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number. Alright, then I have constants. Positive 12, positive 6, same sign, add, keep the sign. There you go. That is simplified. Notice, I did not do 2x plus 18 and get 20x because these are not like terms. So I'm going to put this, and you should put this too. 2x plus 18 does not equal 20x because 2x and 18, let me scroll a little bit down here, are not like terms. You need to have this if you want credit for your homework tomorrow. If you don't have this statement here in purple, you are not getting credit for your homework. Alright? You might even want to underline or highlight somehow the word not. They are not like terms. Alright, moving on. Number 3. Again, I'm looking for like terms starting with my x variable. Okay, so I see 12x minus 8x. Different signs, subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number. Positive 4x is my answer. I'm sorry, not my answer. My answer to that piece. And then I still have my positive 13. When there's not a like term to match, you just drop it down and don't change it. So if it's positive or plus, we write positive or plus. Alright, don't change it. Okay, and now the last one. Okay, this last one's going to deal with this idea of not only same variable, but same exponent as well. Okay, so when we have multiple variables, we're going to do something called descending order. Okay, and what descending order means, we always start with the biggest exponent and work our way down. So, for example, 2x squared. X squared is a 2. That's the biggest exponent we have. That goes first. Then, I have these guys. Those are regular x's. These are like terms. And I'm going to follow the integer rules. Different signs subtract. You assign the bigger number, positive 2x. And then the last thing I have is my constant, negative 4. There is no other like term there, so I just write negative 4 or minus 4. Okay? So again, the idea of what we did today, simplifying by collecting like terms, understanding that like terms mean you have the same variable and you have the same exponent. The other thing you need to do, all right, is you need to write a statement here after this, all right, that says, after watching this video, I can, and you have to write a statement. I can, and then tell us what you can do. All right, if you don't have these two things, you're not getting credit for your homework. See you tomorrow.